So for multiplying rational expressions, it's pretty straightforward. We're just going to basically multiply the denominators together and then multiply the numerators together, just like you would with fractions. But please, please, please don't just start foiling these out. Factor first. It's going to be a lot faster and a lot less prone to errors. So don't just start foiling this, don't just start multiplying. Instead, I'm going to first look at every numerator, every denominator, and factor it. So x plus 2 can't be squared, can't be factored anymore. X minus 3, that can't be factored any further. This was supposed to be 2x. 2x minus 6, that we can pull a 2 out from. So we're going to do that. And then this final denominator can be factored into x plus 2 times x plus 3. Cool. Then we can combine this all into one term by multiplying it. And I'm still not going to FOIL here because now, if we look, we can see common factors in the denominator and the numerator and cancel those out. First, before I start canceling, though, I'm going to look at what my restricted values are because that's what the question asks for. So remember, our denominator cannot be equal to 0, so that means that x cannot be equal to 3, x cannot be equal to -2, and x cannot be equal to -3. Okay, now that I have my restricted values, I can start canceling. So I'm looking for common factors in my numerator and my denominator. I see x minus 3 and x minus 3. Cancel those guys. I also see x minus 2, or x plus 2 and x plus 2, so cancel that, cancel that. And I think that that is all. So I am left with 2 times x plus 2 over x plus 3. And this, along with my restricted values, are my final answer. Okay, here's another. Ooh, it's not erased. I don't want you to see this yet. Okay, here's another example. Give it a try on your own, and then unpause the video, and I'm basically just gonna talk through what I'm doing as I do it. So first thing I'm gonna do is factor. X squared minus 1 can factor into x minus 1, x plus 1. For x, actually, it could factor into 2 times x. 6x, 6 times x minus 1, but 6 can factor into 2 times 3. And then x plus 1 can't factor. Okay, cool. Combine these all into one term. And then here I'm gonna pick out my restricted values before I cancel anything. So x cannot be equal to 0, x cannot be equal to -1. Basically looking at what values of x would make the denominator 0. And now I can start canceling. So I have a 2 and a 2, those can go. And then I have an x plus 1 and an x plus 1, those can go. But I think that that is it. So then I'm left with 3 times x minus 1 squared over 2x with these restricted values. And that is my final answer.